Hey guys, it's Rachel here. So, this week I'm back with another acting video. Oh my gosh, it feels like the good old days filming an acting video in front of my bed. Oh, those days. But this week I am back with a video that you guys have been requesting forever. Ever since I started my YouTube channel, probably hundreds of you guys have requested this video, and that is how to convince your parents to let you be an actor. Now, I guess I've kind of been holding off on this video because it can kind of be a difficult thing to talk about, and everybody's situation is different. Obviously, I can't give you stone hard facts on how your parents react and what exactly they think. I only have my personal experience and my friends' experiences on this to take off of, but I know this topic is very, very important to you guys. Let me tell you, I know how it feels to have such a passion for something, I guess specifically acting for me too, and knowing that people around you, people that you love, don't support you. It can be a very, very hard thing. Like I said, a lot of you guys asked for this video. I get a lot of emails and tweets and comments about this subject with you guys struggling with it, and so if you're struggling with this, don't feel like you're alone in this. Trust me, a lot of people have this problem where their parents don't necessarily support them, or they're worried about telling their parents that they want to be an actor. So if that's you, I got you. So let me first start off by saying that having your parents' support is very, very, very important if you want to be an actor. As much as maybe sometimes we don't necessarily want this to be the case, if you're under 18, your parents have to assist you in reaching your acting goal. Film acting, which I know a lot of you guys are interested in, and also television and commercials and all that kind of stuff, requires so much more than just talent. And I don't necessarily mean just like money in this situation. I don't mean, oh, your parents need to be dropping thousands of bucks. Not necessarily always the case, but taking you to a lot of auditions, paying for your headshots, taking you to acting classes, acting workshops. You know, there's like a lot of laws on set and roles and stuff with parents and guardians being on set and signing things and all that kind of stuff. And driving you everywhere. You know, it's hard for people to understand a passion that they don't have themselves, and this goes for anything in life. You might have such a passion for acting, and girl, trust me, I know what that feels like, and you might just pour out your heart to your parents and just be like, I need this, I want this, this is how I feel, this is what I feel, and they might not understand, and that's normal, but your parents do want what's best for you. In the long run, they want you to be happy, but they might just not understand at the time where you're coming from. Unfortunately, acting is just one of those things that you have to be very dedicated and committed to if you want to make it anywhere. And if you're a kid, your parents need to be with you through it all. Or I guess I shouldn't say a kid, but if you're under 18. So here is a list that I have compiled of things that you can do to help out a little bit to try to convince your parents to let you be an actor. So number one, do your research. Now I know this is, you know, such an annoying thing to hear, but it's so important. If you're interested in film acting, getting an agent is so important and crucial in that process. Unless your parents want to spend extra time to find you auditions, constantly searching and talking to people, trying to find auditions that way, then getting an agent or a manager is the best way to go, because they will do that all for you and support you with everything along the way when it comes to that stuff. I actually have a video on how to find an acting agent, and it was the very first video I did, so I do not look very good or sound very good or anything like that, but it does have a lot of information in it if you're looking to get an agent, so you can watch that if you click right here. I'll put it in the description of this video as well. But yeah, do your research on agencies and managers. That was my first thing that I did. Looked up agencies in my area and signed with one as quickly as I can, because they help you out a lot and make you realize things about the industry. Also do your research about the acting industry and just anything that you're interested. Just engulf yourself in everything and knowledge yourself in what you want to be doing in the future, because that is so important for you to know the information that you are actually trying to tell your parent. And it shows that you know what you're talking about. If you have a whole list and if you're typing up stuff, maybe you can make a PowerPoint of everything that you've learned, and you can just present it to your parents and show them, look, this is why I want this is what I will do to get this, I am willing to do my research and do all of this, and that shows something. Number 2, go to an acting workshop and consider paying for it yourself. I say this because I did it. If you're wanting to get into acting, workshops and classes are so crucial in your training training process and getting you comfortable with acting and comfortable with working with other actors. I've talked about this a lot in previous videos. But if you want to act, if you want to make that something that you do on an everyday basis, you will be excited to go to classes and work with other actors and do scripts and do monologues and just learn more about your craft that you love so much. And so I would research, acting workshops in your area. If you get with an agent, they'll help you out a lot with finding workshops and stuff like that. But find some workshops and go to them and pay for them if you're willing to. That shows your parents, hey, they are willing to learn about this thing that they love, even if we're not, paying for it ourselves. If you're right off the bat making your parents pay for everything like workshop, that makes them take a step back. It's like, whoa, this field may be an expensive field, and maybe it is, but you need to show them that you're willing to work for it, and you would do anything to go to these classes. That's how I felt. I was like, I want to go to every class that I possibly can to learn more about this thing that I love, and I would save up money. I saved up babysitting money to go to these classes and just really engulf myself in what I wanted to do, and I don't regret any of it because I learned so much from the workshops that I went to. So I suggest showing them that you'd be willing to pay for that training. Number 3, do a play or a musical or a community show in your area. As much as maybe you're interested in film acting and you're like, I want to stay away from theater can be so much fun just to get to interact with other actors and practice and experiment with different characters. It can be so much fun with theater, and it gives your parents a chance to see you striving and thriving up on that stage doing what you love. It's really an opportunity for you to showcase yourself and show your parents, hey, I'm talented, I can do this. Parents love that kind of stuff. They just love to see you having fun, doing what you're happy with. And a school play is so harmless. Just tell your parents, I want to do the drama club. I'm sure they won't have any trouble with that. And you may realize that you love theater so much. And it's a great opportunity to show them what talent you have. Number 4, this kind of goes along with the last tip in a way, but learn and perform a monologue for them or a script. This may seem intimidating and kind of awkward and weird in a way, but if you really take time to find a monologue, learn that monologue, learn that character that suits you best, and perform it for them, it's such a great opportunity to show them what kind of acting talent that you're comfortable with and how talented you really are. That may open up your parents' eyes and show them how much potential you really have. If you're willing to put in this time to learn a monologue that suits you best and you show them what you can do, that may mean so much to them. As much as your parents may support you in everything that you do and they just, pay for all these acting classes, want you to go far with your acting, they at least probably want to see a little bit of what kind of talent you have. As much as your parents trust you, it is so great to see somebody actually striving with their passion and doing what they love. And that may give your parents that extra boost, like, hey, my kid knows what they're talking about, they can actually act. Number 5, this one is a big one. It's a big one. Be reasonable. This is something that I tend to forget about, or at least I used to a lot. What I mean by this is, say you get booked for a really important audition, a Disney Channel audition, say. Now, film auditions tend to happen at the worst times, let's be honest. They happen during school days and work days, and sometimes you can't go to them. Say this is happening during your school time, and maybe your mom's a teacher. I'm saying that because that is my situation. But your mom may not be able to take off to take you to this audition, and she might not let you skip school to go to this audition. That is okay. As much as it seems like it isn't, that is okay. There's always going to be a next time. At first, when I started getting a lot of auditions and stuff and I wasn't able to go to them, I would get so awfully upset. I would just melt down and be like, this could be the part for me, this could have been the role that I would have booked, you never know if you don't go for it. And that is the truth. You should go for everything that you can, but you gotta understand that your parents have a life too. They are supporting you with this career. Say that they end up, going full force on this and getting you an agent and all that kind of stuff. You should be happy with that. It's hard to accept not being able to go to auditions, or maybe traveling hours away to go to a certain workshop or going to an audition or whatever. But you have to be reasonable. If you whine about it and you cry about it on this one audition, it is going to make them want to never take you to another audition again, or never sign you up for another acting workshop because they saw how you acted. Just don't overreact, and make sure you understand where they're coming from so that they remember that the next time and want to trust you again. And number 6, talk to them. This thing is so important. this thing. It's important after you've done your research and really just realize that acting is your passion to talk to them and tell them how you're feeling. As much as the research and the talent showcasing and everything helps a lot, parents listen to you. As much as you don't think they do, they listen and they really care about how you're feeling. It is important for your parents to know how much acting means to you, if it really means as much as you think it does. You need to tell them that this isn't just something that you're gonna get over. You need to tell them that this is your career goal. This is everything that you want. Just like any passion, like you need to explain to them how much this means to you after all of this. You know, as much as your parents may be stingy when it comes to careers, maybe they want you to be something more practical, they want you to be happy. And it doesn't hurt to give them your 2 cents on why this career means so much to you. I know I did that a lot. I talked to my mom a lot, and it made her understand where I was coming from a lot more. And number 7, make connections. Now, connections are so important in the acting industry. I've talked about this before, but go out to acting workshops and meet people and talk to your agents, talk to people when you're at auditions, and just exchange ideas, and you never know what can happen. I've been at auditions before and just gotten to talk to such amazing people. Like, you never know who you're gonna meet and who you're gonna connect with. You may become best friends and just be able to, you know, talk about everything and exchange ideas about things in the industry and tips you have for each other. You never know where that can lead you. Maybe it just takes one acting coach to talk to your mom after a workshop and just say, hey, your son or daughter is really talented. And that may click in their mind like, hey, this professional person is telling me that my kid is talented. Maybe I should, you know, pay attention to that and believe that. That might click in their mind, hey, maybe my kid's got something to offer in this industry, and that is a good thing. They need to hear that. They want to hear that. So talk to people. Make sure you make connections and try to get yourself out there as much as you can. You never know what can happen. So yeah, that is this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. I loved making this acting video. Definitely leave more requests down below. I can't talk for future acting videos that you want me to do because I miss making them. I honestly do. If you guys did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm sorry for my crazy hair in this video. Give me comments down below on video requests and questions and anything like that. I'm hoping for my next video to be a Q&A video, so leave me a question down below. I'm sorry, I'm talking really fast. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you want to, if you aren't already. And I will see you in my next video. I love you guys. Bye! So this is how I do my makeup. I just do some eyeliner and a lot of blush.
She's very sexy and sassy, you know, give a little bit of